gochujang. It's actually a new box. And this creates a bit of a problem that I have to use it. I gotta use all of this, or my wife will be angry. 친구들 안녕하세요. Welcome to next matchup. Today we're cooking with gochujang. But what are we cooking? We're cooking Jeyuk Bokkeum. Jeyuk Bokkeum is a very spicy Korean dish made with pork that has basically been fried up. Jeyuk is pork, Bokkeum is stir-fried, so stir-fried pork. But it's spicy and it's very red. That's why we're using this. We love red here in Korea. Look at the flag. Red. It's beautiful red here. And the blue, that symbolizes all the water you have to drink. Now, let's get to the ingredients.
At Next Matchup, we champion the local Korean ingredients, but I do live in Korea, so it's easy for me to buy local. But if you live elsewhere, use what you can get your hands on. First, we have pork. I'm using 300 grams of samgyeopsal, which is pork belly, but do feel free to use any sort of pork that is full of fat. You know, the fat's the key part. Next, we need 2 tablespoons of red pepper flakes, fine or coarse, both are okay. Now my finger says 3, look, I recommend using 2. This time I made it was a little too spicy. Now for the gochujang, my favorite. Use 3 tablespoons of this red pepper paste, but I have to pause, I've got a confession to make. I actually used 4 tablespoons of red pepper paste and it was too spicy. So I do recommend just use 3, don't use as much as I did. I still liked it, but I have to be honest, just don't use 4 red tablespoons. 3, look, even use 2.
Yeah, it's red. Tastes like red.
Now, mussel. Cooking wine, 2 tablespoons. Could use even a little bit more, give it a bit more flavor. And sultang or sugar, and 1 tablespoon of that. Next up, soy sauce, 1 tablespoon. Though do add extra if it's a little bland when you taste it at the end, or alternatively, if it's too salty, add more water. Then of course, mulia, which is corn syrup, and you need 2 tablespoons of this. And daepa, bit of color, bit of flavor, bit of crunch in there. I'm gonna throw that in towards the end. You can use onion or a mixture of both, that's fine. Personally, I prefer green onion, so I don't tend to use normal onion. Next up, we have garlic. I have 7 cloves of garlic. We're going to crush these by hand, and then we're going to slice them up very finely, dice them up. This will be added to the oil. That'll break down in the oil and give essentially a garlic infused oil that we want. And I'm not using minced because it will burn a little bit quicker and it won't quite work as well with the sauce. So they're the ingredients. It's pretty simple. We're just going to add these in as we cook. So let's get started. Put the garlic in on a very low heat with the oil. We don't want to burn the garlic. You're going to keep it moving just enough to heat it up and let it infuse with the oil. That's quite important. Even when we add the meat, we want it on a lower heat. Once again, we're just stirring it around, getting it covered, getting the oil in the meat. We want that meat and the fat in it to start to render down. And just as it looks like that garlic could burn, we're putting in the cooking wine, and that'll stop it from burning. Let us cook the meat a little bit longer before we add our soy sauce and our sugar. We want to do this first before we add the gochujang to let the flavor infuse into the meat once we've stirred it up. And you can see it's getting right in there. We're cooking it a little bit longer. We're adding in our green onion, getting it stirred in there, and that'll just add that flavor, allow it to cook and soften down. And now we add a little bit of water, and the water will help us with stirring and mixing in the gochujang. We add a little, more. I'm adding more. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, surely I'm done. No, more. Oh no. Oh no. That's too much.
It's red. Tastes like red.
2 tablespoons of red pepper flakes. And then 2 tablespoons of our corn syrup. I'm just eyeballing it here. You could use a spoon. It's probably smart to use a spoon. And now we're stirring it up. And a little bit more water. It's my one, the consistency was a little bit thick here, so throw in some more water.
It's red. Tastes like red.
And there it is, and it looks good. That's perfect. And the taste test, of course, it was delicious. The meat wasn't overcooked, it wasn't too stringy, but I would recommend adding less red pepper paste if you don't like spicy food. I love spicy food, so it was great.
Delicious there. Oh, this is the best part. Oh yeah. It's red. Tastes like red.